My favorite things to do every year of film is actually talk about in films who I think will die and who I think will live. There's not a lot of movies that we get these fun, extreme questions to talk about. We did it with the Suicide Squad, we did it with the Walking Dead season finale, and now we're going to be doing it with Scream 6. I honestly should have done this for Scream 5, but with that said, we have a lot of people. I think we have about 13 main stars of Scream to talk about who will live, who will die. And at the very end, I'm also going to throw my predictions out of who I think is Ghostface. Now, I will give a warning is that there is some leaks going around about this film. I have no idea about them. I will be very wary. I'm not going to be reading the comment section until after the film comes out. So do leave your thoughts, but I am going to give you a warning. Please be wary. There's going to be someone who already spoils it down there. I will not be monitoring it because I do not want to be spoiled. So you are warned there. But with that said, if you're also interested in videos like this on a daily basis, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I love talking movies on a daily basis. It's my favorite thing to do, and I can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section after Scream comes out so I can at least talk about it then. Let's bring up my tier list, and if you guys also want to participate with this and share it with me, you guys can find this list down below in the comment section, or in the comment section. In the bio, there will be like a link to where you can actually do your own Scream 6 tier list of who you think will die, who you think will live, and who will end up being Ghostface. So up first, we got Jack Champion, played by Ethan. Now, we just saw him actually in Avatar. He was actually pretty good in Avatar. Ethan, for me, I think we have him as a lives. Now, I'm going to put him right there in lives. Now, why do I think he lives? Honestly, just a gut feeling. Haven't really seen him much in the trailer. I don't really know much about his character in Scream whatsoever. But what I will say is looking at this character, looking at the actor, he has a great come up as one of the main leads in Avatar: The Way of the Water. So I'm going to assume he's going to live. Next one up we have is Chad, which everyone loves a good Chad. Mason Gooding is awesome in this role, and I think Chad's going to end up living as well. I think he's too good, and I think that's kind of like one of my things is that there's something about his character that I don't see him dying. He didn't die in the first one, so maybe he escapes death in this one. Up next we have Danny. Now Danny is played by Josh Segarra. He's a new character. Danny is dying. 100% Danny is dying. Again, this is a character that we haven't seen much of in the trailer. I just assume that he's going to be a quick death. Not really there for it. Then we have Detective Bailey, played by Dermont Mullenroy. I don't know. I really like him as an actor, but he's dead too. Another one of those things that I don't see much on this guy as a character. He just seems like the detective that's going to get in the way and probably end up dying and not really add much to the story. Which leads us to our next pick, Ethan. Which, okay, wait, I think I already did Ethan. Apologies. But next up we have Gail. Gail's another character who I think lives. She's the only, returning member from the original Scream films returning. No Sidney Prescott this time. If we're looking at Courtney Cox as a character, I don't see Gail dying in this one. If she does, she'll be, the final death, if anything. But I really don't see Gail dying. I think that it was kind of be a little bit weird to have her dead. But next up, we have Jason, played by Tony. I always say Ravioli, but it's not Ravioli. Tony Revolori. I'm terrible at pronouncing names, but I have him as dying. I also think if you've watched the trailers, I think we see his death in there. Maybe it's a fake out death, but his character doesn't scream much to me, so I see him dying. Up next, we have Kirby. I actually see Kirby dying. Again, I guess I'm kind of stupid. Courtney Cox is the returning member of all the films, but Kirby is the one returning from Scream 4. I don't want her to die. It just seems like if you're going to bring someone back, I don't see us killing Courtney Cox, but I could see us killing off Hayden Panettiere, maybe at right towards the end as well. One of the final deaths. Sorry guys, I see Kirby dying right then and there. Up next we have Laura, played by Samara Weaving. This is another character that I think is also going to die. I think this is going to be one of the highest blood counts that we've seen in a Scream film yet. I don't see Laura really much going all too far, specifically because she doesn't really have a lot to do in the trailers. I am actually predicting I think she's going to be the opening kill and more as an homage to what the directors have done in the past with Ready or Not. Which leads me now to Mindy. Everyone loves Mindy. I loved Mindy from the original Scream 5. I thought she was a big standout. She's twins with, of course, our favorite Mason Gooding in the film. I'm going to say she's going to live. Now, why am I saying that? Well, they're related to one of the best stars in all of Scream. So, I don't see them kind of going throughout that unfortunate death again. I don't. And I'm hoping that I'm wrong. Or I'm hoping that I'm right, at least, because I don't want to see either of these characters die. But the thing with Scream is that if they're going to continue this franchise, there's a couple things, is that they do need to start really making us love these new characters. And we already love, like, the majority of the fan base does love at least one of them, but you can't just keep killing off every single one of them. So I'm actually hoping that, like, Mason Gooding gets a little bit to do more in here, as well as, like, Mindy's character as well. So we're going to leave it there. But up next, we have this character named Quinn, who is played by, I'm trying to find her name, Lena Libardo. I'm going to say Quinn lives. Again, this is a character that I don't know much about, but it's one of those things that I do think we need to build up these characters. That way, when the next Scream film comes, you can start killing off as many as you'd like. I know I'm probably very wrong in this, so take that as what you will. Up next, though, we have Anika. Now, Anika is played by Devin Nakoti. I'm going to say Anika dies. Again, another character I didn't even know was really in the film, but I think she's going to be one of the kind of just kills that just happens in here. But up next, all we have left is we have Sam and Tara. And let's start with Sam. This is, of course, played by Melissa. I really like Sam. A lot of the fan base kind of was iffy on her, but I'm going to say Sam dies. I thought she was going to die in the first one, actually, and she didn't. But for stakes-wise, I don't see Sam living through this film. And it sucks because I'm a major fan of Melissa. I think she's an incredible actress. But I think one of the things that the stars and the studio probably recognize is that Jenna Ortega is the lead of this all, and she's gonna live. I see Jenna completely living. I would be shocked if she died, and I'd just be shocked. Like, I think Tara is 1000% surviving this. Like, she is like the actual one that I'm the most comfortable saying she's gonna live. And I think with that said, they'll die, but who could be Ghostface? So I save this for the end because I want to switch some of these people out. So, weird theory, I think one of them could be Sam. I think we're doing like a cult-like thing, but Sam we have kind of seen maybe has a multiple personality disorder kind of thing because of her father and everything kind of going with that. I could see her kind of being the killer. I genuinely could be. I think it'd be kind of cool to see how that kind of formulates there, but again, I could be wrong. I also see that Samara Weaving could be the killer, mostly, or at least one of them, because I think there's gonna be multiple ones of them. I think she could be easily one of the killers as well, just because we barely seen her, but maybe she has a bigger stuff to do in here. And last but not least, the other one that I could see this being is, I can't honestly read my notes, but kind of just to go through it, I kind of like this theory that Kirby is a killer. I genuinely kind of do. It's kind of different. It's kind of fucked up, but I overall really dig it. And that's going to be my Scream. Who will live? Who will die? Who could potentially be Ghostface? I definitely, again, want to hear your guys' thoughts, but I will not be reading the comments till after I see this movie. So thank you so much again for watching this. You guys are really all the best. Hit that like and subscribe button for more movie content on a daily basis. And of course, until next time, stay classy.